Lux just received her full constellation in Path of Champions. She was decent before, but is she good after this update? Let's find out. Her first 3 star powers refill your mana after the first spell you play each turn, and give you access to a rally after spending 6 mana on spells. Her new star powers push this game plan even further, with the 4th star power providing chip damage when you play a spell. With the right relics, this enables you to play Lux early, but more on that later. The 5th star power gives you an extra mana gem, helping things progress much quicker. Last but not least is the 6th star power, which creates more final sparks when you attack, and rewards you with more spell damage for each 6 mana spent on them. Outside of star powers, your top priority in Lux's constellation should be the Star of Blessings, which allows you to play your final sparks without giving opponents a chance to react. Now let's see how well she benefits from relics. First, Banshee's Veil is a good bet, as you don't want Lux to die considering she's your main win condition. Cosmic Blessings help you progress your levels very quickly, so they're a good option as well. And last but not least is Lost Chapter to give you more spell mana and make it easier to play those big spells later in the game. Lux has a lot of options for rare relics, so buckle up. Arcane Comet is a good one if you're struggling to draw your 6-cost spells. Archangel Staff gives you full spell mana each round. Chemtech Duplicator allows you to duplicate your spells when you're at 6 mana or more. Hymn of Valor is a good option if you want to increase Lux's survivability and provide her with a spell to play immediately. Luden's Tempest is a no-brainer if you want your spells to do more damage. The Grand General's Counterplan is a good option if you want to increase Lux's survivability, and if you have her 4th star power, the Scourge's Stash is a no-brainer, as it allows you to play her for 3 mana instead of 5. Many of these relics are quite powerful on Lux, but with so many to choose from, the world is your oyster. Choose the relic combinations you're most comfortable with and enjoy. Now let's see what Lux can do in an actual adventure. When picking your powers, watch out for anything that synergizes with spells, including Slow But Steady, Sorcery, and Elemental Winds. Also be on the lookout for powers that help your units survive or give you chump blockers until you can play Lux. These include Disarmed, New Student, Enfeebling Strike, Gearing Up, Hold It, The Best Defense, Treacherous Terrain, Vanguard Lookout, Welcome Gifts, Sharing is Caring, and the Grander Plaza. With her 6th star power, Lux likes attacking, so if you manage to find Domination on your run, make sure to pick it. And anything that gives you more mana is an obvious choice, including Mana Flow and other similar powers. Moving on to support champions, keep your eyes peeled for ones that synergize with spells. These include Annie, Heimerdinger, and Morgana. The amount of final sparks you get with 6-star Lux makes it easy to level up Morgana. And look out for champions that synergize with or enable multiple attacks such as Ambessa, champions that synergize with dealing Nexus damage including Zed, and any champions that require you to spend a lot of mana to level up. Jack is one of these such champions. Being able to refill up to 6 mana or more in a turn means leveling him up isn't difficult at all. These champions are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Lux's support champions. Feel free to pause this tier list and check out the other suggestions I came up with for these categories. Now that you've got a support champion, look out for these synergies when you're buying cards in the shop or picking a card after a victory. The amount of good 6+ cost spells that you can get is ridiculous. These include Assembly Line, Formula for some draw and refilling your spell mana, Shock Blast for more damage, and several others. Look out for cards that have the Focusing Crystal item, as you'll be playing a lot of spells with Lux. And Demacian Merchant is good as it gives you an 8-cost spell. And look out for any other cards that synergize with multiple attacks or plunder effects. Alright, that's cool and all, but is Lux good?
You're goddamn right.
At 6 stars, not only is she the best champion in her region, I believe she's one of the best in the whole game, so she's worth whatever investment you can put into her. Lux's main Demacia competition comes from Vayne. The former is much better at control, while the latter is much better at aggression. In my opinion, Lux gets the edge because she is much less reliant on her units and has much more freedom when it comes to relics. If you don't have the Death's Foil relic on Vayne, you might have a bad time. Lux's greatest competition comes from Swain. At 6 stars, Lux's game plan is very similar to his. Damage things with spells, and the damage increases over time. However, Swain has the slight edge here, as his single target spells become AoE spells with his 6th star power, allowing for complete board wipes like this one. But still, to even be mentioned in the same sentence as Swain is an honor, because in my opinion, he is unquestionably the best 6-star champion in the game. There you have it. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. And if you'd like to see another video like this one, check out my Leona guide here. I'll see you in the next one.